Good morning, good afternoon, good night, Kyle, whatever time it is. My name is Adam Leidig. I am originally from Rochester, New York, and I now live in Buffalo, New York with my girlfriend, where I just graduated from the university at Buffalo. So without further ado, here is the brain exercise. So I was a little lost in the last couple of months. I have an internship in Buffalo, New York at a television station, but my entire life I've wanted to be a stand-up comedian and actor. I had just graduated from the University of Buffalo, a 4-year degree with a degree in communication, not something that I overly wanted to do. I was just lost and thought, oh, school would be, the next step. And then I found out through, being subscribed to your YouTube channel and watching your latest video that you had an event in Los Angeles from July 19th to the 21st. And I was a little bit worried about ever being able to go to your event because of just being a postgraduate and having literally no money. But I ended up being able to go to your event in Los Angeles, a place that I had never been before and had dreamed my entire life to go, because of the fact that my entire life I wanted to be a stand-up comedian and comedic as well as a serious actor. So I was able to go to Los Angeles, a place where it's literally ground zero for that type of stuff. I was able to go to your event, and you were able to really open up my idea of creativity and where I could go as far as opening up my idea of how to create and how to play and how to get back into that state of mind of being a kid and not having those fears, because those fears were really, really big before I was able to go to your event. So I went to your event, and you were able to show me these creative activities and these creative ways that I could really open up my mind and show myself that I could come up with a lot of different very, very cool ideas, whether that be bits, or whether that would be scripts, any sort of those type of ideas, just coming up with those simple brainstorming ideas. You were able to show me exactly how to do that, along with the speakers that you had and the other individuals you had at your event. Through them, as well as you guys were able to show me exactly how to tap into that creative state of mind so I could do the career and be the creative person that I want to be funny and be entertaining as much as I could be. And because of this event and you showing me these creative ways and really just cracking me out of this state of mind of that I have to do this and I have to do this, and staying in this little this sort of state of mind in my life of, well, money needs to be made, so you can't have fun and you can't go for your dreams. You were able to crack me out of that state of mind, and because of that, after I finished my internship, I was able to gather up the money and move to New York City, and I started doing stand-up. I started taking acting classes, and because of your event and because of you taking me out of that creative state of, or that block in that jail of not being able to be in that creative state of mind and stay in this sort of boxed in area where you need to make money and that's it, I was able to make a lot of strides and start getting into the New York clubs and get into the prestigious clubs and start performing, and I was making able to make create bits faster than I could ever do it before, and at quality, and get rid of those fears of being on stage. And I was able to take acting classes and audition, and I was starting to get films, starting to get a lot of work that I never thought I would be able to, especially at this age of being new and not have had gone to a school for acting like NYU, USC, and being able to out of the background that I have that doesn't scream professional and movie star and entertainer and stand-up comedian of the year. I was able to take what you brought and get out of that jail of not thinking that I could create at a level of these other great people, and I was able to exponentially create scripts and bits, and able to be funnier than I had ever dreamed before. I was able then to move back to Los Angeles and start my career, and I had already and have already started on, you know, a successful career. I know exactly what to do, and you were the single most important reason for doing that. I was able to, you know, get on, get sides and scripts that I never thought I would be able to, and get me to be in a part of the industry that, you know, I never thought I would be able to crack into. I'm funnier now than I have ever been, and I have to thank you and all the guest speakers that I was able to see and hear and speak in the event, and they were able to help me, and how they were able to help me. I thank you so much, and I have been able to do so many different cool things because of your event, July 19th and 21st in Los Angeles. I thank you so much for that. So that was that little brain activity that you sort of was it Kinagle or Kinagle, I think you called it. Kyle, I've been a fan, I'll be honest, on and off. I haven't, you know, bought every DVD of yours and watched it, but I have been definitely a fan of yours for at least 4 or 5 years. I really didn't know much about you until I started getting into your YouTube channel and watching more of your stuff at the Laugh Factory and all that sort of stuff. And I gotta say, man, I am just happy enough to know who you are, know the groundbreaking things that I pretty much just talked about in that brain activity, and all I'm saying is please give me a chance. I honestly don't know if I can afford, especially on such short notice, the ticket from, you know, I'm in Buffalo, New York, all the way to Los Angeles. I honestly don't know if I'm going to be able to make it, just because I just can't afford it, even with a free ticket. But please just give me a chance, and, you know, I'll see if I can get the money together. I really, you know, you are at the top of the list as far as people that I would appreciate it so much to be able to just take that information to you and see you in person, one-on-one, and be able to help me to get out of this, you know, shell of thinking that, oh, I'm going to have to get a regular job for 30 years. I'm not going to be able to be a stand-up comedian. I'm not going to be able to be a comedic or a serious actor. I'm not going to be able to this stuff. I really think this event would help me. I'm not begging you or anything. I'm not saying you have to, because I'm just a regular guy. But I'm just saying it would really help, and I would be so excited to be able to join you and the rest of the people going and all the speakers. So I'm just asking for you to give me a chance to be one of the 10 people to get a free ticket to the event come July 19th. Please consider me, and really, really big fan, and I would benefit so much from this event. So that was my brain activity video, and hopefully I'm sending it to the right address. I thank you for letting me send this to you and give me a chance, and you know, if not, I'll keep making these videos until perhaps I'm able to join you for one of these events. But thank you so much, Kyle, and I look forward to hearing from you at some point, hopefully. And hopefully at some point, if not this one, joining you for one of these events. And I would be absolutely privileged to be able to be a part of one of these. So thank you so much, Kyle, and hopefully I will hear from you soon.